Right, so thank you all for joining us today. We're really excited to talk to you about our summer reading programs that we're offering at Darien Library. It's going to be fully digital this summer with the option of patrons to pick up paper materials through curbside and when the library is open. This year we're using a service called Beanstack. It is designed for libraries to do their reading challenges. So it's really convenient for us to use because we're able to do all 4 of our programs. And it's one convenient place for patrons to register. What's really great is they can register families this year. So rather than creating separate accounts, if a parent wants to sign up for adult summer reading and they have a teenager who wants to sign up for teen summer reading and they have a little one who wants to sign up for the Read to Me Club, they'll be able to do that all at once under one account if they would like to, which will make it really easy for them to log their activities and be able to have it in a concise area. So what we're gonna do in this DLU is we are gonna talk about each of our summer reading programs. So you get an overview of what it will look like from the patron side. And we'll talk about what patrons have to do in order to receive different types of prizes or to participate. And then we're gonna go through the process of how a patron will sign up for Beanstack. It's a really simple process. We'll be providing an FAQ for staff. We also will have an FAQ for patrons on the Darien Library Summer Reading website. It should be a simple enough process that we'll be encouraging patrons to do this on their own, but if they come into the library when we reopen, anyone should be able to help them sign up for summer reading. So that being said, we're gonna start at the top and Virginia's gonna talk about the adult summer reading program.
Hi, everyone. I was going to say it's good to see everyone, but since I can't see you, I'll just say thank you for joining us as we move forward. So as you're looking right now on screen, you can see that we are playing with the time theme, and our tagline is, "It's always a good time to read a book." Essentially, our adult summer reading program is a game card, as it has been in the years past. This year, the physical game card is a round clock. It is very cool, very fun. Each of the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock is all a different challenge. And we have just taken that online. So whether or not a person picks up the game card in person or if they sign up through our Beanstack, they will be doing essentially the same thing. So Samantha, if you can just scroll down a little bit. So continuing, so how I like to think about it is what you're seeing is think of each of the badges. So you're going to hear the word badges a lot here. And Beanstack has badges. Think of a badge as in, for adult summer reading, as a game card. So if you click on this 10 o'clock coffee time, that is a game card. Scroll down. So no matter what, recommend a book. You only have to get 3 of these challenges and you're done with 1 game card. And that person finishes it up and then so if you scroll up that 10 o'clock coffee time, as soon as you do 3 challenges, it turns into a beautiful color. You can see it highlights, it becomes pretty, and you have done 1 game card. It is automatically rolled over and you are eligible to win and being part of the raffle. So if you scroll back down, people have 12 different chances to play. So each of those are 12 different game cards. So they're the same challenges. You can break them up. You can play any of the 3 challenges. It doesn't matter which ones you do. So what we just thought was that it's the same game that they're going to be playing physically as online. So just a little bit of a different look to it, but it's the same format. So, and just to give everyone a bit more detail, we're going to be doing 3 different raffles. With that, they are on $25 gift cards to Barrett, and then at the end of the summer, there's a $100 gift card over to Barrett. The dates for the raffles are July 17th, the 31st, and August 14th. So we're very excited, and we hope that we have a great participation and think this is going to be a great summer. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask.
It's my turn now. Hello, welcome to the Teen Summer Challenge 2020. Similarly to adult summer reading, but a little different. In years past, I've given the teens game card 20 challenges, and then depending on how many challenges they do, they win different prizes. So that's the same as this year, but online. Teens will be encouraged to use Beanstack, but I will also have some printouts available at the library. Every challenge that is on the challenge sheet appears on Beanstack. Thank you, Samantha, for clicking. You can see challenge 1 says read a novel set in the past, and then they have to provide the title and author of the book, and then they have completed that challenge. They're going to be going through the challenges in order, so you have to do challenge 1 before you do challenge 2, and then they get prizes along the way. So if they complete 10 challenges, they receive a free book. If they complete 15 challenges, they get that book and an ice cream card coupon from Gophers. And then if they do all 20, they get a gift card to Amazon or Barrett Bookstore on top of that. It's pretty simple. The challenges vary between reading books and doing activities, and they can just click all the way through themselves. That's all I've got.
Thanks, Mia and Virginia. All right, I'm going to talk about the 2 different youth programs we have this year. So for children who are in grades K to 6, they can participate in Darien Time Machine. If you were here before we started, I talked a little bit about that. So we will be asking all participants to do their reading challenges through Beanstack, though we will have paper materials available for them if they want to follow along at home and have their parents submit their answers for them. So the way it works is it is identical to our timeline sheet that we have this year. You can see that there are similar activities here. So we have 11 reading challenges and 5 physical challenges. These must be completed in order. What they will be doing is just writing the title of the book they read according to the different activity, and submitting it, and it will glow with color when it is completed. We also have activities, which we call our physical challenges. So those are choose a challenge. They only have to do one of these challenges to complete it, and they'll check it off and submit it. For each of the badges they complete, so each one of these, you'll see that there is a raffle ticket icon here. They will receive 1 raffle ticket. So in the past, we've had a lot of fun mini prizes throughout the summer, but because we are not doing that this summer, we still wanted to give kids a chance to win prizes. So what we're doing this year is we have a series of really great raffle baskets that Catherine put together for us. So for kids in grades K to 6, we have 14 different raffle baskets. They all include a book from Barrett Bookstore. Some of them include gift certificates to Barrett or to Gopher to support Darien during this time. Each time they earn one of those tickets, they can enter it into one of these raffle baskets. They will all be drawn at the end of the summer. We'll announce them at the end of summer party. What is really great this year, we're super excited about, is we have 12 prize baskets, and then we have 2 charity baskets. So we're encouraging participants to also put their raffle tickets into one of our donation baskets for person-to-person or the food bank of Lower Fairfield County. And at the end of the summer, we'll be really excited to make a food donation to each of those organizations based on the number of tickets that kids have submitted. We think it's a really great show of community this summer, and we're really excited to see how generous the kids of Darien are, because I know they are. Like in previous years, for signing up for this program, kids will receive a free book coupon. They will not be able to receive that free book until we resume full services. So not during the summer, most likely, hopefully in the fall, but they will also receive an entry if they finish all 16 challenges in the grand prize raffle, which is for an experience prize. The winner will get to pick from a few options in the past. The big winner has been a sleepover at the Museum of Natural History. So that's what the kids program looks like. We also have the pre-reader challenge, which is very similar to the kids. This year, we have revamped the Read to Me Club program. In the past, they were just logging the number of books they read. This year, they'll be logging books they read, and they will also be logging early literacy activities. So the change from the previous program is they will be able to log the titles of the books they read. For every 5 books, they will receive a raffle ticket. They can read up to 50 books. And they also have an opportunity to do some of our early literacy activities, which are based on the 5 early literacy tenets. They will complete 5 of these 10 activities together with their little one, and they will receive a raffle ticket for that as well. The Read to Me Club has their own set of raffle prizes. Half of them are for children who are probably like ages 0 to 2, and the others are for ages like 3 to 5, so preschool age. And like the kids summer reading program, they will also have the opportunity to get their a free book when we resume full services. Anyone who completes 25 of the early literacy challenges and reach 25 books will be entered in the Read to Me Club grand prize raffle, which the winner will receive a family membership to one of our local museums. They get to pick from 3, which is really great. I think that is it for the Read to Me Club. Oh, just like Kids Summer Reading Program, we also have physical paper copies of the reading and activity logs. They are identical, so people can follow along at home, but they will be asked to submit anything they do through Beanstack so that we aren't having to juggle summer reading with the other services we'll be providing when we reopen the library in July. All right, so that is the overview of our 4 summer reading programs. We're now going to look at how you sign up for summer reading. If you have any questions along the way, throw them into that chat box. I'm sure that Ms. Mia and Virginia will be keeping an eye along the way. I'm going to open up a different browser window and share our screen. Excellent. All right, hope you're excited for me to keep on talking. So this is what the landing page on our Beanstack site will look like. Thank you so much to Amanda for all her help with this. You can see the banner is identical to the one we have outside the library right now. It's always a good time to read. So any patron who wants to sign up for summer reading will be going to this page right here. It's very simple. There's not a lot to see. Right now, you can see the URL up here says Darien Library Sandbox.beanstack.org. That is because our site is still in testing mode. As soon as we go live, which will be very soon after this training, the website will be Darien Library at beanstack.org, which is a very simple URL to share with patrons. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you the process of registering an adult for summer reading. And then the process of an adult registering a child for summer reading. And you'll see that you're able to do both in each method. Beanstack is very much reading challenges for all. So even if you're an adult without children, it's still going to prompt you to add your children if you want to. All right, so we're going to start by registering adults. So who would you like to register? If an adult is registering, they'll be saying, I'm registering myself, or if you are helping a patron, you will also be clicking this option. So I'm registering myself. 2 terms that you should get to know with Beanstack are account creator and reader. So account creator is the person who is creating the account. So if you're an adult who is signing up for summer reading, you are the account creator. And then if you are signing up for the adult program, you are also a reader. There are some circumstances where adults, for whatever insane reason, do not want to participate in summer reading for adults. If they just want to sign up their children, they will be the account creator and they will sign up their children as readers. So we're going to sign up an adult as an account creator and a reader right now. So the only information that is required is a first and last name, a username, a password, and an age. There is an option to put an email or a phone number. You'll see this lovely note at the top here that reminds patrons that if they want to win a prize, we will need to have some way to contact them. So we suggest they put in either their phone number or email address, whatever they're comfortable with. But if they don't want a chance to win prizes, they don't have to do that. So we are going to sign someone up right now. So we're signing up James Bond for summer reading. As for the username, as a best practice, we're recommending people use usernames that they will remember, as they will be signing into this account during the summer to log their activities. They may want to use a combination of their first and last name, whatever is most convenient for them. So we're going to do jbond, and jbond@777.com is his email because he's predictable. But in a password. So adults, if you're concerned you have to list your age, do not worry. This is mostly a requirement for younger children. So if you're an adult, all you have to click is age 19 and up. You'll click next. Congratulations, you're automatically signed up for summer reading. The great thing about Beanstack is there's only one program for each age group, with the exception of 12-year-olds who have an option of signing up for the teen program or the kids program. But if you're an adult, you are automatically registered. It then prompts you if you'd like to add another adult, perhaps a spouse, perhaps a work spouse. If you would like to do so, you click yes. And because you've already created account information with a username, all you have to add is a first, a last name, and an age. And they're signed up. If you don't want to sign up another adult, you can say no. If you don't have a child, you can say no. Great, you're all set up. And this is what the landing page will look like once a patron creates an account. There's a reminder about how you can only start logging once a challenge begins. Since we'll be launching the Beanstack page on the first day of summer reading, they won't need to worry about this. Right now, because we're in staff training mode, there is a staff training challenge that won't be there when patrons signed up. Up here in the top left-hand corner, that is how you will toggle between readers on your account. So you can toggle between James Bond and Jill Bond, and they can log their individual activities. All right, what do you think? Should we pause and see if there's any specific questions about this so far? Let's look in here. Oh.
We had one question from Pat who asked about accessing Beanstack right now. So because we're still in the testing mode, we won't be on the app. Beanstack does have an app on phones, so you don't have to use a computer to access the whole challenge, all the challenges. But once we go live, that will be available on the app. It's just not ready yet. Good question.
Thanks, Mia. Yes, so that's very convenient that patrons can use it on their mobile device, their tablet, or their phone. All right, I'm now going to show you how we sign up a family on Beanstack. So we're going back to the landing page here, and you are welcome to test this out, registering for yourself or registering your family. The only thing is right now you'll just be going to Darien Library's sandbox at beanstack.org. So we're going to register a family. I am an adult registering a child. And now here is where the adult will be entering their account creator information first, and then they'll be entering the reader information for their child. So we're going to enter the first name of the adult, who is Michael, and the last name Brown. We're going to enter a username for him. Actually, no, Michael doesn't want to share his email address. He wants to share his phone number. All right, and a password. All right, what is your child's name? His name is Paddington. His last name is Bear. And he is 7.5 years old. The one difference for a child being registered for summer reading is they have to specifically click on the challenge. So their age makes them eligible for the Kids Summer Reading Staff Training Program. So we're going to click register. The only additional information that children will need are their grade level. So because he's 7.5, he's in 2nd grade. Register for this challenge. congratulations, your badge is unlocked. So when people register for summer reading, they receive a registration badge. When you saw it on adult summer reading, it just said you're registered, but anyone who signs up for summer reading receives a free book. So we can see that they've received an award right down here with that information I shared before. We can see they were registered because it said registered was grayed out in that box. If you'd like to add another child, you can do that. We're gonna add a teen now to this family just to show how it looks. It's pretty much the same. They can register for teen summer reading. We're gonna select their grade level. And you can see they get a really cute emoji that they are registered for summer reading. Once you're all done adding your children, you can say no. And then they prompt the adult if they want to sign up themselves for summer reading, which we hope that they will do this year because we've made it so easy for them. And if the adult decides to sign up, because they've already put in their account information, they just have to put in their age. So that'll be 19 plus. And then the adult is signed up for the adult summer reading program. And they're all set. And now we can see, because we're on Paddington Bear's screen right now, he is registered for this program. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you complete an activity. So read a copy of a book with a green cover. It will not say copy of in the actual version. I cannot think of a green covered book right now, so I'm just going to say Paddington by Michael Bond. Badge unlocked, Stone Axe. So you can see it's in color now because it's the kids program. They've earned a ticket. So right now I can go and enter a drawing. I'm feeling charitable, so I'm going to put it to person. They can wait until they've collected all of their tickets to enter, or they can do it each time. Also, which is great because kids are indecisive, they can change their mind and take that ticket away and do a different challenge. And once again, you scroll up here to look at the different members of the family who are readers. You can see the teen program. You can see the adult program. And that's about it. So that is what it looks like to register a patron for Beanstack or a family. We have a FAQ, I mentioned before, that will be available to patrons that has screenshots of how they will register for summer reading. So hopefully they will be able to do this at home themselves. But we're hoping that this will have provided you with the knowledge you need to help sign them up if you are here at the library or through email or phone. Does anyone have any additional questions, or Mia and Virginia, do you have anything else to share?
Just to reiterate on my side of things, since you're on my page, if you don't mind scrolling down again, with ours, I mean, I just always, because it took a while for me to click on adult summer reading, we were playing with the time. So if you look at the activity badges, a badge means a game card. So if you hit the 1 o'clock beach time, that means that's one game card. So we have asked that people would fill in recommended books. So Samantha is recommending The Dollhouse. Listen to an audiobook. And we fill it in if you don't mind. And they attended a virtual event because they're here today. And so if you scroll up, there it goes. It's beautiful and colored. And they have now completed one game card, and that will be put into a raffle. And then all of the raffles, all of the game cards will move forward for the ultimate grand prize. We will do 3 individual raffles throughout the summer, but all raffles will move forward. We did this in a specific way so people would have 12 different game cards, because in the past we've seen people do multiple game cards. So that's why we arranged it in this way.
There was a question from Krishna. So for adult summer reading, it's the same challenge in each section. You just choose the ones you want until you meet the requirement, which is correct. They could do it as many times as they want, or 12 times.
Yes. And I think I'm correct in stating this, Samantha, if they've done one challenge, one game card badge, you can't go back and redo it. Like, that's it. Once
Correct.
it's colorized, it's done.
Only do one badge at a time. Once it's become in Technicolor, you can't go back. You're over the rainbow already. And Virginia, staff can do adult summer reading this year, correct?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Big announcement. Thank you for reminding me, Samantha. Staff summer reading is coming back, and you have the opportunity to do it with Beanstack, or you can also do it and pick up your game card in the library whenever you're there. So we're very excited. You're going to have the opportunity to win 3 different raffles. They are the $25 gift certificate to Barrett Bookstore, but we're very, very excited to let you know that the grand prize is a $100 gift certificate to our favorite next door neighbors, Michael Joseph's. So we hope that everybody will play. So I also want to give people an alternative. If you're not comfortable with Beanstack, or if you're not in the library, you can always, we do have Amanda, our savior, is also creating landing pages for each of our summer reading programs. We will have our game card able to be downloaded as a PDF. You can print it out and do it on and bring it into the library, or just take a photo and submit it to me via email for adult summer or for staff summer reading. So you have multiple ways to play, and we encourage everyone to play as well. Kathy, did you have a question?
Looks like Kathy, Colleen asked, do the adults have an option to donate their badges to a charity? I don't think so, not this year. It's a new thing we're trying for kids to see how it works, and we're very hopeful it'll be successful, and it's something that we can continue to sort of emphasize going forward. So maybe if it's successful with kids, it might work for adults. We'll see. If you have any questions at any time about any of the respective reading programs or about Beanstack itself, feel free to email any of us. Likewise, if you have questions from patrons over the summer and you don't feel comfortable answering them, please forward them to the respective leader of each of the summer reading programs. We will be here to help. We're hoping that it will make summer reading easier for people to participate in, whether they decide to come into the library or not this summer. And we're looking forward to using Beanstack this year and hopefully in many years to come. Okay. Let's see, are patrons able to reset their usernames and passwords through Beanstack if they forget? I believe they will be able to reset their password if they have assigned an email address to their account. If they do not have that, they will have to go through us. So I believe that in your individual department, if you are part of summer reading, so RA or youth services, we will probably give you separate training on how to go through the back end of Beanstack to figure out how to reset a patron's username and password. We know it's going to happen. Hopefully, suggesting they use their name or a username they're familiar with, that might work. You know, it might be useful to recommend to them if they want to use their library card number as their password or something that they're used to using on a regular basis. They can do that. Another thing that's great is when we use Beanstack in years to come, they will be able to use their same accounts they created. So, you know, I foresee that next year there will be a lot of looking up of usernames and passwords, but hopefully we'll be able to mitigate some of that this year. Mia, how dare you? Well, thank you everyone for attending our DLU on Beanstack. We really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun to figure out this new system. It's been great to have Virginia and Mia and Amanda along for the ride. Please let us know if you have any concerns, questions,